Hello, snowboarders of the internet. I'm your host, Avran LeFeber, and this is Top 5s, the only weekly Top 5 show in snowboarding that you should be watching. I'm serious. Only this one, nothing else. Anyways, in this week's episode, we're going to be talking about the top 5 reasons your feet are cold. That's right, some of you are always complaining to me that your feet are cold, so let's go over why they are cold. Number 5, you bought some crappy ass cotton socks. You might have even doubled or tripled up on them. You know what that did? Didn't wick away the moisture, it just traps it in there like a little ice cave, and your feet are just in there freezing, and now they're turning black and you're getting frostbite and your toes are gonna fall off. You didn't think about that, did you? Seriously, invest in some good socks, ones that are designed to help wick moisture away out to the side of the liner, and then the liner will do more work. But no, you wanna buy like a 24 pack of socks and call it good enough. I know who you are. Your mom still probably makes your dentist appointment for you too. Number 4, you haven't invested in a forced air boot dryer. So now your boots are wet and you're putting your feet in there, and what's gonna happen when they're wet and then you go in the cold? They're gonna freeze. And then their toes are gonna fall off because they turned black from frostbite. You don't believe me? This could happen to you. This right here. Your toes could just fall off because your feet turn black because, you got frostbite. Seriously, dry your boots out. Sometimes you gotta pull the liner out of the shell and let it dry. And seriously, invest in a forced air boot dryer. Not that convection heat, because that expands the foam and kills it, but forced air, or at least get some of those carbon slip-in boot dryer things. They work. They do. Silica packs, just a giant thing of silica packs. Hell, fill socks with rice and shove them in there. That'll work too. Just don't eat the rice. For some reason, snowboard bums always want to eat the rice because they're like, can't let any food go to waste. And then, they get foot and mouth disease and then they die. We're already having staffing problems this year, so don't die. Don't die. Number 3, you have undiagnosed Raynaud's syndrome. Don't know what Raynaud's syndrome is? Google it, seriously. This actually affects more people than they think, and most people that have it just go undiagnosed because they don't actively try to get it checked out. This is something that I learned about 15 years ago that really affects the fit in your boot and can really affect your feet overall and your enjoyment while you're out on the hill. So what you need to know is that people with Raynaud's syndrome typically always have cold hands and feet. Even in the middle of the summer, their hands and feet are just cold. It's a circulation issue, and unless you actively try to get it diagnosed, most doctors are just going to miss on it and think, oh, maybe you have an iron deficiency or something else going on in there, or you're not wearing the right layers or whatnot. But this is actually something that can really affect you. So I used to, when I was doing ski boot fitting, yes, I did that for a while, learned a lot. I would ask people about if they had it, and most people would be like, I don't know what it is, and I'd explain it to them, and about 50% of the time that they would go to a doctor and get checked out, and it would turn out that they actually had it. And it was just something that I noticed over and over and over again throughout the years. So if you've got poor circulation in just your hands and feet, maybe ask your doctor if you have Raynaud's syndrome. And if you do, then maybe you need to get heated socks or heated footbeds, or just figure out what works for you. Number 2. You have crap ass arch support. You're still using stock insoles in your boots, so your arches are collapsing. So what's going on in there? They're going in every single direction, and it's putting stress on the tendons, ligaments, and everything inside the arch, and you're just getting muscle fatigue. They're not being cradled in there, so they're moving around more, they're sweating more. It's not a proper fit inside the boot. This can lead to your feet actually getting colder. So for those of you that have bought your boots too big and you wonder why your feet are cold, this might be it. Honorable mentions, but just barely didn't make it on this list. Your cat peed in your boot. Now some of you are saying, I don't have a cat. How could it pee in my boot? This happens all the time. I mean, that's what I used to tell my friends when I was playing pranks on them. Yeah, the cat peed in your boot. We don't have a cat. Really? There was one in here. Little did they know I was probably a little drunk and I just decided to pee in their boot. But still, yeah, don't pour liquids in boots. It's bad. Leaving your boots in the car overnight. I have no idea why people do this. Bring them in. If you're cold, they're cold. Seriously. Why would you want to put your foot into a frozen fucking boot first thing in the morning? That's just dumb. You've previously gotten frostbite. Now you're more susceptible to getting cold feet and frostbite. I should know. I've gotten frostbite. on numerous appendages. Some of them have even fallen off. They even made a song about me. Detachable, yeah, you can just look that up. And the number one reason your feet are cold when you go snowboarding? You refuse to listen to the advice that the best boot is the one that fits your foot and fits your needs. I'm looking at you, ladies. I can't tell you how many girls have tried to squeeze their size 9 into a size 6 because the boot was white and it matched their white pants. Newsflash, chicks that wear white pants and snowboard take it in the butthole. That's just science. It's a proven fact. We all see you out there. We know that you're gonna go take it to Pound Town in the pooper. Anyways, yeah, best boot is the one that fits your foot and fits your needs. I've seen people size up, size down. They don't wanna listen to me, get the right boot, and then they come back, my feet are cold. Yeah, no shit, your feet are cold. Why? Because you didn't listen to me. If you get a good fit, your feet will not get as cold as easily. I mean, there's still issues that can be in there, but we can rectify that with better socks, better arch support and stuff. So make sure that you get a boot that fits your foot and fits your needs. I don't know why people haven't got onto this idea yet, and I'm still saying it, I don't know, 20 something years later. My God, have I really been doing stuff on the internet for 20 years in snowboarding? Anyways, yeah, get boots that fit. Find the one that fits your foot, fits your needs. Listen to the person that's helping you, unless they're an idiot. And if they're an idiot, listen to me, even though I'm an idiot, but I'm a self-proclaimed idiot that actually knows what he's talking about. None of that Dunning-Kruger effect. So, yeah. This has been my top 5 reasons why your feet are cold when you go snowboarding. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Did I forget something on this list? Leave me a comment down below. Let's have a conversation about this list. If you're new here, remember to subscribe, click the bell, get those notifications. That way you're not going to miss any of the videos we got coming out for all you snowboarders of the internet. And if you really like what we're doing over here and you want to support us further, swing on over to Angry Snowboarder VIP and become a member. Sure, I could tell you more here, but I got a video over there that explains it so much better. As always, I've been your host, Avran LeFeber, and well, I'm going to continue to be your host until, you know, my clone actually gets done gestating and kills me and then takes over the show, because that's what clones do. They're evil. And I'll see you in another video.